Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Friday, the 5th of June 2020. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the daily charts, all the pairs I'm trading on the daily charts using the high probability method. So this is a longer video. It could take a while. If you do like these type of videos, please hit the subscribe button or at least hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And thanks to all those new people that have subscribed to the YouTube channel. And thanks for those people that do watch my videos. Much appreciated. I know they're not the most exciting or most professionally done videos on the planet, but all I'm trying to do is get the point across and trying to make it as simple as possible for everyone without all the fluff and all the bells and whistles. All right, I'm on TradingView. This is my current watch list of all the daily charts I'm trading. Generally, if it's highlighted in blue, there's trades on. If there's no highlight, there is no trades on. So I'm very busy at the moment on the daily charts. So this is my general high probability setup. I'll just run through a few things. Like always, if you want to pause the video, that's probably the best thing to do so you can read my notes. English may not be your first language, or you may not understand my Australian accent, or I talk too quick or whatever. Pause the video, read my notes. If you need any help with anything or got any questions, just drop me an email through my website, or contact me on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. I have got a private Facebook group. Everyone's more than welcome to join that. There's 6,100 members. Also got a Telegram channel. You're more than welcome to join that also. So let's have a look at the charts here. So if you see red trend lines, bearish divergence. If you see green trend lines, bullish divergence. If you see blue trend lines, generally an area of significance, normally like a support or resistance level, or another big trend line that just gets my attention, or something along those lines. Sells trades are designated by the vertical dashed red line with the corresponding horizontal solid red line. So there's a sell taken in here where they intersect. Buys are the blue, and if you see a grey vertical line, just normally something that interests me, a warning signal normally, I call it a warning. All right, S1 is sequence 1, so you look at my notes, sequence 1, S2 is sequence 2. These start on where they're placed on the chart is the candle those sequences commenced on. So sequence 2 is this buy here, sequence 1 commenced here. Keep in mind I can take more than one trade on the same candle if I'm in multiple sequences like this. Yellow dashed lines like this is an overall break-even level. So, and if you see here, I've started to draw the trend lines in every day when a new candle. I don't wait until I get confirmation. I'm always drawing these trend lines in and adjusting them every day. And once if they become where they're no longer valid, I just remove them. So it's a bit of preparation. That's all it is. So let's start the Oz CAD. So I'm going to sell here. It didn't really go down at all, so I ended up taking a hedge buy. As I said, you can read my notes. I normally work in chronological order from left to right on a sequence and top to bottom. So there's an initial sell. You can read my notes why I took it. And a hedge buy, second sell, and a second hedge buy. So that's the 4 trades. Sequence 2 was I commenced a new buy. It was below the 0 level. And that's why I've got net plus 0.02 overall, and hence the overall break-even level up here. Ideally, I'm not really aiming for that. If price just shot off to the moon, great. But what I'm trying to do here is cash in on sequence 2. And looking at this, I should have already been out of half of this. Generally, when the MACD Platinum, which is this bottom indicator, all the MACD Platinum is a zero lag MACD. It oscillates around this 0 level, which is this dotted line. If it's above the zero level, I'm looking to sell. If it's below the zero level, I'm looking to buy. Now here I've taken this buy here on sequence 2, and it's had a couple of good moves up, and I should be closing half of that out. So what I'll probably do after this video, I've got to do a part 2 of my Facebook group and Telegram group. I may look at closing half of this sequence 2 buy trade out, taking some profit, which will push this overall break-even level up, but I'm not looking to target that. What I'm looking forward to is making some money on sequence 2, then waiting on a new sell signal on sequence 1 and bring it back down and profit on the remaining sequence there. A little bit confusing, I know, but that's the way that it is. Now this green and red dots is the QMP filter on price chart. Now all that is a combination of the MACD Platinum, the crosses on that, another indicator called the QQE Advance, which is this one. I don't have to display it on the chart, but when you get a cross on this and it coincides or in sync with a cross or a dot on the MACD Platinum, it produces these green and red dots on the price chart. I don't need to see it, so that's why it's not on the actual display. What else? I've got three moving averages. I've got 240 LMA, a 100 EMA, and a 50 EMA. They're just there to give me an idea of trend. I don't really need them, but I just like to see them. They can be used as support, resistance, that sort of stuff. So that's the AusCAD. Right, let's get into it. Now you know what the chart setup looks like. Oz, Swiss franc. Again, this is just one sequence of trades here. Started with a sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. So break even, not applicable, it's hedged. Hedged overall, MACD Platinum remained above the zero level. Again, drawing my trend lines in, looking for possible bearish divergence and waiting on a new sell signal. Price is starting to stall a little bit on the Aussie Swiss. If you look left, it's probably at a level. You know, you could probably make a case for, where's my trend line? I'll get it there eventually. So if you look along here, you know, that's a fairly significant sort of level. Damn. Prices come up to it, stalled a bit, it's come up close to it here, with support here, support there. You could probably go further. So it's just something to watch out for, that sort of market structure. We're getting possible regular bearish divergence. There's a little bit of a stalling here. A lot of the Aussie pairs have been on a big move up. So just Aussie yen, similar sort of deal. We probably look left here. Could probably draw another trend line here. You know, like, so that's pretty, you know, again, we're at a resistance level. I think someone brought that up in the Facebook group just before about this. We've got a big move up. Moves like this, these parabolic sort of moves, they don't last forever. At the moment, I'm overall hedged. All these trades are all pretty close. So all I need is like a sell up here, and it wouldn't, it probably wouldn't have to go far to get to my overall break-even level. And the whole time, it's a long time. You've got to remember too, this is this coronavirus period. It's been a tough time to trade. Just a matter of trying to see it out and pick up the structure of the markets again. Oz New Zealand, again, you can see this level, it's already in here. It's a big level, and it's poked through, but come straight back down. So I'm in sequence 1 here is a start off with a sell. So that's all this, that's currently hedged. Sequence 2 is a buy. Not going that well. Overall break-evens up here somewhere off the charts. Not worried about that too much. Waiting on a sell signal because it's possible regular bearish divergence. So I'm waiting on a sell signal on sequence 1, and which, if I do get it, would be a hedge for sequence 2. This green line here, you'll see the odd green line on my charts, and normally a big number. In this case, it's parity, 1.0000. You see how price just touched it and bounced straight off it. So that's the Oz New Zealand, Oz USD, similar sort of thing. Again, we're at this, I should have probably drawn these lines in. Again, we're at a level that's significant. So, and again, drawn the trend lines in, possible regular bearish forming. I'm currently hedged, like a lot of the Aussie pairs. Again, sell signal. If it get a sell signal soon, we've got good confluence there, combination of divergence and resistance level, rolls over, wouldn't have to go down too far to get to overall break even. Again, the MACD platinum's been above the 0 level. Again, Corona, big number, 60-cent level. I should have probably drawn the 70-cent level in there, which is probably where we're at the moment, or close to it. Hence the market stalling there. All right, let's get out of these Aussie pairs. CAD Swiss. Now this is one pair I've got myself in some sort of trouble over here. All these 5 vertical blue lines are buy signals. I didn't draw the horizontal ones in because they're all in the same sort of area. It's got away from me. The good thing is positive swap. Even though I'm losing on big time, I'm not losing any money on the overnight interest rate, which is good. In the meantime, I've got another sequence of trades over here. Sell, hedge buy, second sell, hedge buy. So you can read my notes here. Currently hedged on those, just on those. Overall break even for all the trades is up here. Again, drawn the trend lines in. MACD's above the 0 level. Now looking for a sell signal to drag me down through here. And in the meantime, just leave these trades up here until price either gets back up there, or I get to the stage of make enough profit here to start taking these trades off one at a time or something like that. CAD Yen. Now a few of the yen pairs have been on the move big time. They've been huge moves up. So I had this little sort of level drawn, broke through that cleanly. Now, is it sustainable? Don't think so. It's eventually going to roll over. So this sequence 1 started with a sell, and as you can see, the MACD platinum remained above the 0 level. This is coronavirus. Look, this is unusual. So now I'm looking for a sell signal, and I tell you, it wouldn't take much because all these pairs, all these trades are close together. At the moment, break even is not applicable as hedged. Looking for a sell. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, again at a high level. Big move up. I did close a lot of trades. Hindsight, I probably should have stayed in them, but I didn't. But I'm in at least one trade in a buy here. Got to stop and place. As soon as I get some sort of sell signal, which could be a red dot on the MACD platinum, which is a long way above the 0 level now. We've got extreme levels. Then I'll start moving this stop up. And if I get a sell, I'll be more than happy to take that. Look at this levels here. So it's a Swiss franc, Japanese yen, Euro, Aussie. Righto. Right, first sequence 1's is sell here. Stand alone, stop and place, red dotted line is stop. So that's sweet. Then I took a buy in here, sequence 2. Took a second buy, and that would have been on a break of a trend line, which I removed from the charts. So there would have been some sort of trend line drawn through there. Took a buy, didn't work out. Reversed, took a hedge sell, and take another buy, another hedge sell. So sequence 2 is currently hedged, and sequence 3 was a sell, and I'm pretty sure closed half, got to stop and place. Yeah, stop there. So just trying to build to the total. Now, because the MACD's rolled over down through to the 0 level on the downside, sequence 2, I may look at, no, I can't pivot as yet because I can't close any of these trades. I could look at closing, say, a sell trade or something like that that's in profit from sequence 2, because I'm looking to buy then. So what I'd be looking for is a sequence 4 buy if sequence 3 is still open, and adding to sequence 2. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but there is a plan here, and it looks like there's going to be, well, again, I could probably get rid of this trend line here and just change it up a bit. So at the moment, I'll change the colour. So we're going bullish, which is green, Jim. And I could probably draw one in here and go, where's that from? In here somewhere. So I'm already starting to see possible regular bullish divergence setting up, possibly. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but I start drawing the trend lines in. All right, Euro CAD. Let's have a look at this. Sequence 1 nearly broke the MACD platinum. Just about broke through the zero level. Getting very tight, very messy. It's been a tough pair to trade. So buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. There's my overall break even for all these trades. I took this initial buy here and it went against me badly, bounced off this support level, which was good. Now, it had a good bullish day yesterday. If this pushes up a little bit higher today, on Monday I might look at taking another buy trade because this trend line's been broken. But at the moment, not enough conviction yet. So looking to go up. But yeah, it was a good support level there. Come down, touched it, and just straight up again. Tough pair. Euro Swiss took a sell, then a hedge buy. And it's just gone up, shot up. Boring. I talk about this pair being boring sometimes. And I'm not on the move up. There's a good support level there. I probably should have considered taking another separate buy in here, but I didn't. MACD was just in the wrong spot on the zero level. Hindsight, great tool, isn't it? Euro pound, took a sell here, went against me, and come back down to entry level, now going against me. Oh, geez, shocker. Yeah, so we're just waiting. MACD platinum still above the zero level, so more than likely I'll possibly get still looks like it's fairway, could happen on Monday or Tuesday, a hedge buy or something along those lines. There is sort of regular bearish divergence there, but nothing to get too excited about. Even if I do get a buy here, I might just take the loss on this trade. The trend's heading up, so it's a high risk trade. Not that good. Looked all right when I took it, but not looking that good now. Euro yen. This is what I'm kicking myself about. I closed all my trades in around this area somewhere. And look at that, straight up. And I was in profit too in the buy side. So that's a huge move, this euro. That's big. And again, is it sustainable? Unlikely, but who knows? It even makes the coronavirus moves look small. I'm in no trades at the moment. Euro, what's that? Euro New Zealand. A bit of a dog's breakfast, this one. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So I'm hedged, as you can see by my notes. Now waiting on another buy signal. Two things will probably happen on that buy signal. I'll take another sell, take another buy in sequence 1. Then I'll probably looking at a sequence 2 new buy trade. I'm just trying to think. Is there? Again, there's possible divergence setting up here. I'm just a bit slow on this charts this morning. I don't know why. Wrong one, Jim. So there is possible further divergence setting up there. All right, Euro USD, maybe. All right, just have to pause the video there. Now, again, the euro's on the move up, big move up. I started with a sell, hedge buy, second sell, second hedge buy. So I'm hedged at the moment. Can't lose anything other than the overnight interest rate or the swap. This thing's just on a big tear, isn't it? It's tough. But MACD platinum stayed above the zero level, so looking to come down to the sell side. Might take a little bit of work still because there's pretty big gaps in here. Right, pound Aussie. In a buy, hedge sell, and just dropping down. Again, not losing anything other than the swap. Just locking in a loss here. MACD platinum stay below the zero level. Possible regular bullish divergence setting up. Need a buy signal to go up and try and clear these out. Pound CAD. Buy, sell, buy. It's just been going sideways the last few days. Slowly grinding up now towards the overall break-even level. Slow going though. Pound Swiss in a buy here, went up. MACD platinum through the zero level and into the MAs, closed half, put a stop in place, protecting my position. If it rolls over and takes my stop out, overall I'll still be either break even or small profit on this trade. If I do get a red dot on the MACD platinum or a red dot on the QMP filter and price is still above my entry level, I'll bring my stop up just to the entry level or just above it. Pound New Zealand. Yay, look at this. Right, this one's been going for a while. I've got a sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3. Sequence 1 is this one that started here with a sell. I think that's the overall break even we're close to at the moment. Very close to it. I'll probably have to check for any swap, but if I can get out of one of these sequences, I will. It's been dragging me on. You know, in my previous videos, I talked about all these candles in here. And this is a daily candles. How ugly are they? So this is my overall break even down here. So sequence 2 was a buy sequence, as was sequence 3. So I've still got a bit of work to do. Ideally, I want to see this thing drop right down here. If I can close out one of these sequences, that'd be great. Then the MACD platinum's been below the zero level for a long time. Eventually, it will come back up. So if I can see if price keeps on heading down, even if it only gets like a bit further down, it starts to turn up, I'll close this sequence 1 out. Then I'm just concentrating sequence 2, sequence 3, and possibly starting another sequence to the upside. So a lot happening there. I'm not sure about the swap rates. I should check that because it's getting close to overall break even on there. Pound yen. Another one that's been a big move up. In a break even, not applicable, as hedged. Waiting on a sell signal now. Whether it happens when it happens, who knows? So just a matter of being patient and waiting. Pound USD. Now this is a pair that I got stuck in a bit of a crappy sequence up here. Then we had Corona, and it's just down. I've worked the room a bit, worked the trades a bit, and made a bit of profit. And at the moment, I'm not far from my overall break even. Got a fair few dollars in the bank on this one, profit wise. So if I can just push up a bit higher, get through this resistance level here, that'd be great. Through there, and I'll just close all of this and start afresh. It's been a long, when's that? That goes back to December. So around Christmas, 2 days after Christmas, I started these trades. It's just been dragging out. But the good thing is I made a few dollars and I'm not that far off the overall break even. New Zealand CAD. This one was stuck in a range for a long time, broke it now up to this level here, which is probably another significant sort of level I should be looking at. What are we doing? In here somewhere. Probably should change that to my blue colour. So yeah, so it's up to another level again. What's going to happen? Who knows? The MACD is above the zero level, so I'm definitely looking for sells. I'm in no trades at the moment, so it's just a matter of being patient and waiting. New Zealand Swiss franc, again, it's a pair, a few of the Kiwi pairs. I'm in a couple of different sequences here. I've got a buy, sequence 1, which has got a stop in place. Sequence 2 was a sell, hedge buy, second sell, second hedge buy. Hasn't really gone below the 0 level, so I'm still looking for sell on sequence 2. Overall break even for all the trades is up here. Again, it's probably something I'm not aiming for. What I'm looking for is a sell to come back down and possibly push this stop up to, say, this level up here, something along those lines. New Zealand Japanese yen, again, big move up. We're not quite at the previous highs. And this is all hedged in here. And look at this, MACD platinum's been above the 0 level the whole time. Looking for a sell. New Zealand USD, similar. Big move. We're probably at a previous sort of high again. Probably should have drawn these trend lines in early, shouldn't I? So you can probably make a case for a trend line through here somewhere. And we're at it now. We're close to it. This thing's been on a big move up. You know, MACD's above the 0 level again. It's just, you'd have to think eventually it's going to roll over to the downside. I'm hedged at the moment. That green line's a 60-cent level. So, yeah, looking all right. All right, let's continue on down. I know this is not very exciting, but not much happening on the daily charts. All right, USD CAD, starting to form a bit of a base here. Buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell. So at the moment, break even, not applicable, hedged. MACD platinum below the 0 level the whole time. Looking for a buy. Possible bullish, regular bullish divergence setting up. Nothing confirmed yet. Market's starting to stall. Yeah, it's just real pattern forming in there. And here's one that was doing my head in, USD Swiss franc. Again, green line up here, dashed lines, parity 1.0000. Now this thing's been stuck in a range. It eventually looks like it broke the range yesterday, which is great. We've got a couple of break-even levels down here. So sequence 1 started obviously here, and sequence 2 is a buy now. So that must be hedged. Where's my sequence 3 notes? All right. Not sure what's going on here. I'll have to check that. My apologies. I'm missing a sequence or notes on a sequence. Sequence 1's here. Sequence 2's there. No idea where sequence 3 is. I'll have to tidy that up once this video's done. It's very unprofessional, Jim. Very unprofessional. I'll have to work out what's what here too. But I've got, I lost all my notes. My overall break even, my profit to date, and everything like that, it's all missing. Must be somewhere. All right, my apologies, but I've got a couple of overall break evens down here, so I've got a fair way to go still. Tough pair to trade. USD Japanese yen, no trades. This thing was stuck in a range. Daily candles, look at this. Broke through a couple of days ago, now heading up. MACD platinum's above the 0 level, so I'm looking to sell. Yeah, look at the corona, down, up, down, sideways there. All right, that's it for the daily charts. I'm going to have to fix up that USD Swiss franc. I didn't even realise that. And I look at these charts every day. Doesn't look like there's anything else to add to my update this morning, other than there was one, wasn't there? I was going to close half of one of those trades. I'll have a look at that on the Aussie pairs. All my trades are recorded on a shared spreadsheet. There's a link to that spreadsheet in the video description. So all these daily chart trades I've been taking, all recorded, shared spreadsheet. I've updated the spreadsheet not long ago, so there's a new version. So if you come across the old version, there should be a link to the new version of it. And that's about it, guys. That's about 30 minutes. Thanks for watching. I know they're not the most exciting videos, but it gives you a good idea where we're at on the daily charts. Sometimes it's like watching paint dry. I know people like to trade for a bit of excitement and that. I am doing a bit of day trading at the moment, and I've only, after a couple of days, I'm already burnt out, would you believe? So I'll do it again today, which is Friday. Then I can have a break on the weekend. But all good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being a member of the Facebook group, Telegram group, etc. It's greatly appreciated. And welcome to all the new members. Cheers. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe.